Good morning from my car. So today we are trying to fly standby on Delta from Boston to Orlando. And it's just me right now. Carol's not here yet. Luke's not here yet. They are flying confirmed Spirit tonight. So if all goes well, I'll be there earlier with our bags and they will meet me later. But if all does not go well, because, standby is always a hassle, then I will have to reorganize my stuff and try again with Spirit tonight. So I will see you guys in a little bit at Logan Airport. So yeah, that's it. See you soon. Hopefully I get on this Delta flight. It's at 7:10 a.m. It's currently 4:45 now. So let's head over to Logan. It is a beautiful morning out here. The birds are chirping. I guess this is the early bird getting the worm. Him right there. He got the worm. I had to come back in and say goodbye to the cat. Goodbye, kitty. Okay, so we made it to Logan. A little nervous about my flight. It's kind of filling up, but we'll see. I'll talk to you guys at the gate.
For the water now, and the other one's going to be coming.
Okay, I don't know if you can hear me, but we made it to Orlando. Just in time, too, because now it is pouring rain and lightning. So my bag's going to be a little bit delayed, but hey, that's fine. We got here standby almost 12 hours before I was supposed to be here, so no real complaints, but let's go wait for our bags and get to Caribbean Beach. So if y'all saw my Epic Universe video, I really wanted the Donkey Kong hat. And there's the Epic Universe store, and it is calling me like the Green Goblin mask. So I said our bag's gonna be delayed due to the lightning in the area. So now I'm just browsing the Disney store, get some shopping done early. So, ooh, I like the hat. Okay, so we're still waiting for our bags. It's still lightning in the area, so it's gonna be some time, but it's better to be safe, so we'll see. All right, so it's been a little over an hour now and still no update on the bags, so I'm not mad about the storm, but just about how long it's taken and no communication. All right, hour and a half and still nothing, but hopefully it's soon. Okay, so we're going on almost 2 hours now of nothing and no communication. They did say 10 minutes ago that they would start moving, but we haven't yet, as you can see, so who knows when I'll get my bag. Okay, so we finally got our bags, and now we're waiting for our lift to go to our hotel, so, ooh, it's been stressful. Okay, so at long last, we finally made it to the room. Give you a little room tour in a little bit, but I just got some lunch at Riviera. Our room's actually close to the Riviera Skyliner station in Caribbean Beach, so that's what we'll be using. So yeah, I'm gonna have some lunch, and I will see you guys when I go over to my park, which is probably gonna be Hollywood Studios. All right, so ignore the Pat McAfee show in the background, but I got the spicy Italian sandwich from the Riviera with fries and a cherry Coke Zero, because around here they have the freestyle machine, which is an added bonus. All right, so I'm gonna give you folks a little room tour before I, messy up the room here. So it's a Caribbean Beach 5th sleeper. You got 2 regular queen beds here. You got a table and chairs. It's a lot more roomy than the other rooms we've stayed in. Granted, those rooms are Pop Century and Art of Animation. Then this bed here, oh, whoa. Yeah, pulls out into a 5th sleeper. So a child could sleep there if they wanted to. You got a nice sized TV, you got Pat McAfee on. You got the sinks here, got the bathroom here. The normal stuff that you have in a room. But yeah, it's a pretty spacious room. With the annual pass holder discount, it was good. Nice loud air conditioner, living the dream. And you have a nice view of the rest of the Aruba area. So yeah, it's not too bad at all. All right, so I have to let my phone charge for a little bit before I head over to the park, so I will see you guys in a little while. All right, so we're gonna head out and explore a little bit of this area of the resort, hop on the Skyliner over that way, and I'll see you guys at Hollywood Studios. Oh my God, that heat just smacks you right in the face. Oh my God. Okay, so I want to check out a few things over here because they said that there are 2 freestyle machines over here because it's a country mile to the lobby, so I'm gonna find those and I'll be on my way. We're taking the long way over to the Skyliner just because I want to explore the resort a little bit. It's very nice. A lot of walking, but it's not terrible. Wow, that's a hike. All right, so about 5 to 10 minutes or so from the room to the Skyliner station. So Riviera is honestly closer. I'll show you guys on the way. All right, we're back in Hollywood Studios. So I said I was going to show you guys like where the room was in reference to Skyliner, but I realized I wasn't going towards EPCOT, so I lied, unfortunately. Sorry. So let's walk around, see if anything has low weights, and go into the stores. So let's go. I do like these shirts. It's character on it, and then just the color. I like it. I think it's pretty cool. Ton of Empire Strikes Back stuff over here. Nice. Man, it is hot today. Tomorrow's supposed to be rainy in the morning and kind of cooler through the day. Not cold, but you know, nicer than this. Not nice. It is hot today, so. Whew. Okay, so I'm not doing the new shows yet, the Little Mermaid or Villain show, because we're doing that with Carol tomorrow. That's gonna be its own video. So I'm just kind of walking around Hollywood Studios, then you're going to see me go over to Disney Springs, and then probably just explore the resort a bit. So this is kind of just a hanging out video, and then tomorrow we'll get into the good stuff. We're also doing this tomorrow to say our final goodbyes because we won't be back by next week. So just exploring the area a little bit. So this will be, you know, Monstropolis, with the official closing coming next Saturday, I believe. Alright, so today's mission was a success. I got what I wanted. It's very busy here. I might honestly just go back and hang out by the pool and stuff. This is crazy. Alright, so we got the Death Star popcorn bucket. It's a hot one. I'm gonna see if anything does have a super long wait. If not, I might just go in the pool, honestly, back at the room or at the resort. So we got 2 big days of parks coming up, so I don't want to burn myself out one day and want to enjoy it with them. So I spilled it. New Little Mermaid show is absolutely packed. People are all coming to see the new show. I don't know if you can see it, but Goofy's hanging out down there. Pluto's coloring with the kids over here. Yeah, it's all part of Cool Kids Summer, I think it's called. That's the new, I guess, special event they're doing. So, cool. Got a Dynaco shirt here. That's new. Haven't seen that. Really good picture. They have some really good hats right now, but I wish my big melon could fit in a hat because they all just look bad on me. And I like the hats, so it's kind of a letdown. Different stuff for the Villain show. It's pretty cool.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard the Disney Skyliner.
Okay, so it really looks like it's gonna rain soon, so I'm trying to get on the Skyliner and get ahead of it before it gets too bad. So, hope I make it and don't get stuck in the sky. So I wasn't planning on coming to EPCOT today, but I was sitting in the hotel room bored, and Guardians only had a 70-minute wait. So I thought, you know what? Let's go ride Guardians of the Galaxy. And it's still Flower and Garden Festival. It rained for a little bit. It was a beautiful night now. So let's have a nice night here at EPCOT. Their flight takes off around 6. So I have till at least like 8:30. So not bad at all. Yeah, it's really become quite a nice night. There's some clouds, but I think the rain's gonna hold off. So I was watching the weather for a while at the room, so shouldn't rain here. So let's go have some fun at EPCOT. Uh-oh. There she is, the beautiful EPCOT ball. And so we got that annual pass holder magnet now, so yeah. So I came over here because Guardians was a 70-minute wait, and by the time I got here, it's now 1:25. So we're just gonna hang out. It looks like it's gonna rain again, so that's fun. So let's get inside before I get rained on. All right, so the rain is starting to spit and the wind is starting to blow. Buzz Lightyear don't care though. All right, rain is coming down and it's coming down fast, so let's go into the Mission Space store like everybody else around here. Yeah, it's coming down fast. Maybe it'll clear out the crowds. So about a minute ago when I said it turned out to be a nice night, I was wrong. It is now pouring and thundering. Guardians is a 2.5 hour wait, and I am in the Mission Space training lab. So, took a turn here. Alright, so yeah, that storm's already over. We're back outside. So, just wandering around Epcot hoping Guardians goes down in wait time because I'm not waiting 3 hours, especially when I have a lightning lane tomorrow. I also just walked right through a puddle. The thunder is loud here in Epcot. So I was gonna say maybe go back to Caribbean Beach, but probably can get there on the Skyliner, so don't know what I'm gonna do. Alright, so the rain has stopped. And it is a pretty nice evening now. There's a nice breeze. It's probably gonna be off and on. They said it's gonna be unsettled, so we'll see. Okay, so I think when they get here, we're gonna get pizza or something at the lobby. So for now, we're just going to grab something to eat to hold me over till then, because that's gonna be like 9 o'clock. So going over Eagle Eagle to get kids mac and cheese and show you how much food you get for a cheap price. $7. Okay, so we just wrapped up dinner at Regal Eagle. It was very good. I'm probably gonna head out earlier tonight just to avoid the rush, especially when we have 2 big days coming up, tomorrow and Sunday. So I'm gonna go try to do one more thing before I head out. I'll check Guardians one more time, but I think it was just a calm evening, chill afternoon, chill evening here at Epcot. Alright, so we're just going to take a look and see if the single rider line for Ratatouille is moving fast. If it is, I'll do it. If not, I will wait and do this another time. Yeah, so that line was incredibly long. It was almost right outside the single rider entrance. And yeah, sometimes it's worth it, sometimes it's not. It's really hit or miss. And that one was a miss, so we're gonna head back to Caribbean Beach. We might go to Disney Springs, might not yet, depends on how I feel. But if I go there, you'll probably see me just end up recording there. But if not, I'll be back at the room. All right, we got off at the Riviera station and our room is right there. So it makes sense. Weirdly enough, it makes more sense.
All right, and hey, Carol's here. We are at the airport. Me and Luke's over there. So we got through security, we got some dinner, and we're at the gate. So right here is where our plane should be, but it is like running late. The last flight was a little bit delayed, so yeah, this one should be here about like within the next 20 minutes. Should be boarding soon when it gets here, obviously. And yeah, come along with us for our trip on Spirit. Jack is already there. I think right now he's heading to EPCOT on the Skyliner, so lucky him.
Alright, so honestly right now I'm just hanging out in the room. It's getting later on. I didn't really want to deal with the rush of everybody leaving after fireworks. But I think from just outside my room I can see the Epcot fireworks. So at 9 o'clock I'm going to go outside and check that out. Luke and Carol are in the air. They're on the way. That's pretty much it. That's our update right now. Today I didn't do any rides actually. Just kind of hung out at the parks. Just enjoyed my time. I got a popcorn bucket. I got a t-shirt. I'm going to wear the t-shirt tomorrow. You'll see that tomorrow. Or next week, whenever I upload this video. Who knows when I upload? Who knows what I do? But yeah, so we're just waiting right now. As most of you know, we enjoy wrestling as well. So waiting for SmackDown to start to see how the John Cena retirement tour continues. Yeah. Alright, so I'm not going to Disney Springs or anything, but I got kind of bored just sitting in the room, so I don't know if I'm gonna go to the main pool or just go to our pool over here, but I might just go hang out at the pool for a little bit till they get here. They're about an hour out, so. I think they're watching Teen Beach movie over there. Honestly, a beautiful night here at Walt Disney World. The beautiful view of the Riviera over there, Skyliners over there. Here's some fireworks going off over at EPCOT. This is a great night.
Alright, we've made it to MCL. I was like,
Yeah, we had a spot between us, and I watched Star Wars.
it was bumpy, but yeah. We made it. We're at MCL waiting for lift, and my phone's gonna die. It is like, what time does that say? I can't read it backwards. It is 10:11.
All right, so just got everyone's dinner here. We got a pizza. Time to head back to the room. I went in the pool for like 5 minutes. So time to go back to the room, put on some dry clothes, wait for their arrival, and get ready for a full park day tomorrow. One of the biggest complaints that I heard people had about this hotel specifically is how big it is. And while it is big, like if you cut through that middle island thing, there's bridges on both sides. Getting from Aruba to the lobby is maybe 5-10 minutes. It's not bad, and being where we are, we're right at the Skyliner. There's also a bus stop right behind our room, so that works too. So you can get around. I didn't get to record it because I was lugging 75 bags around, but the Riviera is beautiful. It's very people who aren't here for the theme parks. Like, I got there at like 1 o'clock and it was packed with people playing like shuffleboard and bocce. I still hear Teen Beach movie in the background, but it's a beautiful hotel.